Okay.
Web zipping is great for low buildings like these.
Whee! Whee! Now, I did say that the web zipping or web swinging wasn't as fun in this game as Spider-Man 2. Does not mean it's not still
These buildings are
fun.
tall enough to web swing off of pretty easily.
Still a lot fun, more fun than driving. Whee! Oh, and plus you have like cool things you can do, like you can climb the web, shoot the web, climb the web. And you have like speed boosts, and apparently I can't even find this.
Man, what did I ever do before I was able to web swing? Oh, yeah, I remember. I used to get my butt kicked and people called me names. Oh, and the wedgies. The glorious super wedgies. Good times. Actually, that still happens a lot.
Whoa, 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 no! Ah! You'd think I was new to this or something. Now I know his voice is a little whiny, but he's a 15-year-old kid. What do you expect? And I think overall the voice actor does a much better job in this game than, you know, most Spider-Men do in their games. I mean, I haven't played Web of Shadows, but I saw the opening cutscene. Holy cow. That Peter Parker sounds even more whiny than this one does, and he's an adult.
Ta-da!
You scared me.
You done with my butt, hole yet? There's an idiot causing trouble a few blocks from here. I need to skedaddle.
Alright, so finally got our Spidey costume and everything. Spending a lot of time as this little boy. And some time as Venom too, but that's later. Whee!
Out of the way, Piglet! All of you! Just back off!
I never knew your name was Herman.
Oh no, it's you!
Well, you are kind of in my neighborhood, Herman.
Ha ha! Herman. Alright, so you're some of you who aren't familiar with the Ultimate Universe are like,
I'll only use my webs.
But Shocker's yellow. What's going on? Well, this is Ultimate Shocker.
This guy's a joke. I should just web up his hands and call it a day.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what Spider-Man just said. He's a joke. Ow! Stop it. There you go.
Good old predictable Herman. See you around, pal.
Please, no. I got kids.
I got a dog. You've got a dog. That's a Homer.
I envy you guys. You're happy just being walking cliches. Seriously, good for you. But come on, guys, leave the lady alone.
Time for some combat. It's gonna tell me how to do it in a second. One thing this game gets really well
These guys when I knock them down.
is the
just keep getting back up.
the idea
All
of
done here.
fighting like Spider-Man. Is basically you don't just attack one person and then attack another and attack another. You do more damage and get bonuses if you hop around like Spider-Man does and attack multiple people and like shoot from one guy to the next and alternate your punches and kicks. And basically they give you more combat damage for fighting like Spider-Man does.
You okay?
Get away from me, you freak.
It's that kind of quality human
Like
interaction that makes it all worthwhile.
There we go. And then we gotta web everyone up. Otherwise they'll just stand back up. So you gotta make sure to web everyone. I know what the mini-map is, thank you very much. And this game has lots of races and what they call combat tours, which are basically you running around beating people up. You gotta do a certain amount of them to advance the story, and the more you do, the more life and health you have. I will be doing them moderately. It gives me a chance to talk about stuff, and the races are kind of fun, but I won't be doing like all of them because that would be ridiculous. some of these races are incredibly difficult.
Yo, 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 Spidey!
Johnny Storm of the world-famous Fantastic Four. What on earth are you doing in Queens?
What, I can't be in Queens?
I have to be here, but you? Go save the world.
Oh, I got a better idea. What do you say, quick race around Queens?
What is this? You think just because you can fly in a streak of fire, oh, you can beat me?
I do believe that's what I'm saying.
Then I've got 2 words for you. Bring it on.
Let's go!
Set, go!
You can't beat Spider-Man. Okay, actually, you probably could, but still, not today. There's one thing I'll get into later that I really love about the Ultimate Universe. It's not isolated, you know? There's other superheroes in it, and they run into each other a lot. Unlike the regular comic world, where the only time you ever run into each other is during team-ups and worldwide events that happen once every 2 years. And other than that, it's like they're in completely different universes. Ultimate Universe, everything's connected together. And I mean, like, just in normal comics, you know, you'll have Spider-Man will get hurt, and Nick Fury will send over the Wasp from the Ultimates to help patch him up, that kind of stuff. And there's Spider-Man making fun of Johnny Storm. Spider-Man's friends with the Human Torch, and so they hang out a lot. In fact, I think they live together later on.
Hawk is faster than you.
There's even a period of time where Shadowcat from the X-Men, Kitty Pryde, is dating Peter Parker Spider-Man. So, like in the X-Men comics, when you see a room, it's all decked out with Spider-Man posters and pictures, and they'll be like, well, where's Shadowcat? she's she's on a date with Spider-Man kind of thing. It's very connected to each other. There's times where, I remember one time where Spider-Man, like, raced to go defeat something, and right when he got there, Iron Man had already taken care of it. He was like, leaving. So, that's one thing I really think they got right. Like all the time, everyone thinks Spider-Man's a mutant, which the original Spider-Man comics, that was almost never talked about, but it's talked about all the time here, and it makes perfect sense because people would assume that he's just a mutant.
Oh, man. You're faster than I thought.
Now I own you.
Yeah, whatever. You ever want to race again, look me up. I'm usually hanging out by the Baxter building.
Okay. Yay! Easy races unlocked, and my swing speed level 2 is now there. Completely said that wrong. I know. Yeah, so I have to go complete these things and collect these tokens. I'm not worried about collecting the tokens. Not really. If they're there, I'll get them, but I'm not really that. Now, purple events are races, combat tours, that kind of stuff. Red things, like you see right there, is crime for us to solve. These are little short crime sprees.
Not to worry. This is a job for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
If I can get up there. Oh, come on. Ah! What's going on here? There we go. Alright, so when you've done enough city events, you've fought enough crimes, done enough races, etc., etc., you advance the story. Like this right here. This. Stop it. Stop. I will get used to these controls. Don't you worry. This is a race. Yes, I know. Follow the path. I got it. Alright. I gotta try and beat 12 seconds. Ha! Somehow I don't think that's going to happen. Oh! Hey, come here! Come here! Come here! Alright. I've already missed it. Oh gosh. I need to learn how to play this game again! Whee! Ah, no. There we go. Bronze medal. I can so do that again. Yes! Shall retry this race. And so while I'm doing this, I wanted to, what? Didn't I say I was going to redo it? Hey! Oopsie. Where'd the race go? Oh, there it is. But like I said, the Ultimate Universe is connected. You know, like I said, you run into people all the time. Nick Fury's in everyone's business all the time, and they will constantly be mingling with each other. Spider-Man will help the X-Men out a lot, not just in crossover comics, but like, you know, he'll just happen to run into one in the street. I mean, like I said, for pity's sake, he dated Shadowcat for a while. And that was actually really cool. Really fun storyline. Whee! I'm still sucking at this. We'll get this. I think I'm doing worse this time than I did last time. Come on. Yeah, I did even worse. No, I didn't. I did better. Yes, I want to retry the race. I said I wanted to retry the... What? You guys. No, I can't even remember where the race was. Oh, right there. Oopsie. So, while I try and get my controls in order, I do like this Spider-Man. He's my favorite version of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. A lot of it because he is so young. Whee! Not only are the stories really, really well written, but they go a lot into what it means for him to be Spider-Man, how difficult it is for him to be Spider-Man as a 15-year-old kid and still do all these things that a superhero does. And, whee! Ta-da! Gold medal. That's good enough for me. I don't really care about the ultimate, so gold medal is fine as far as I'm concerned. Okay. But like a perfect example is you know, the original Spider-Man. He was almost already in college when the series started. I mean, he started in high school, but they didn't concentrate very long on it. He was already grown up, for the most part. And so you expected him to have grown up morals and values and all that kind of stuff. But Peter Parker, like I said, he's 15. He's still a kid, and people will remind him that all the time. Like, how old are you? Perfect example, Daredevil. Thinks he's just this annoying little brat, and constantly tells him to grow up and, you know, come back and do this 10 years from now when he has a maturity, that kind of thing. And then there's a comic book, you know, somewhere down the road where Spider-Man's trying to help Daredevil, and Daredevil is pretty much at his wit's end and is about to do something, is about to kill someone, and Spider-Man's sitting there talking him down, telling him, you know, hey, this is when you find out who you really are. It's not when you're fighting, it's not when you're doing this or that. This is when you find out if you're a hero or not, kind of thing. Still works good enough. And, you know, the stuff you expect Spidey to say, but the difference is he's 15. He's this supposedly immature little kid who is more heroic than, I mean, all of them. All of them in this Ultimate Universe, in my opinion, are not as heroic as Spider-Man is. You know, Captain America, sure, he's very patriotic, but he's also a bit of a dick. You know, Tony Stark, Iron Man, he does the right thing, but he's also very selfish and all that good stuff. Spider-Man, in my opinion, is the most heroic guy in the Ultimate Universe, and he's 15. So, to me, that makes a big difference. That helps me like the character a lot more. Plus, they also spend a lot more time
I should swing by the Daily Bugle.
Oh, shush. Okay, so this is the world. I know. It's not spectacular from a distance, but what did you want? This was back in the PlayStation 2 days. There's the Baxter building right there.